Hello, magical friends. I am back with another review. This one is not a beverage like the last few I've done. This one is for a self-care product, and it is the Madame Lemy powdered deodorants. I first started getting advertised these online. I think I bought some lipstick from Besame, and the internet was like, oh, you like old-timey beauty products. I got something for you. And so they sent me to Madame Lemy, and it seemed great. I will read from their website what this is. Madame Lemy is an all-natural, non-aluminum powder deodorant brand. All our products are vegan, cruelty-free, and free of toxic chemicals. Our unique formulas can be used as deodorant, body powder, dry shampoo, and more. Their main ingredients that are not, perfume-based ingredients, but their main how the deodorant works. So they have Himalayan salt, baking soda, arrowroot powder, and cornstarch. So pretty standard. And then for scents ingredients, depending on what scent you're using, they have rose petal powder and rose essential oil, lavender flower powder and lavender essential oil, lime peel powder and lime essential oil, lemon peel powder and lemon essential oil, and then bergamot essential oil, vanilla essential oil, oak moss essential oil, and jasmine essential oil. So different combinations. I thought that sounded really nice. I generally do use natural deodorants. Lately I've been using Native. Not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. I bought all of this myself. And I thought that, my stick was running low. And I thought, this is a good chance to try out something new. A powder deodorant that can be used as a dry shampoo and a body powder sounds really great. So let's roll the footage of me unwrapping the box and trying it out for the first time. So I have the box here. Have not opened it yet, have not tried it yet. I am going to open it right now. We're going to kind of review the packaging, and then I will get back to you in a week or so after I have tried it for various things. Okay, so inside, you can see there's a lot of space on either side. Brown paper, box in the middle. Okay, so we have wrapped in plastic. Nothing else in the box. Plastic is not sealed. And it comes, this is the sample like gift box style, so it comes in this little box. And does it push? How does it open? There's a seam. Oh, okay, it's magnetized. And I can smell it as soon as I open it. So we have the 4 pots here: rose, lemon, lavender, and lime. Flip, open, dab. Let's see what they smell like. Okay, so yeah. These are all the sample sizes. They do come in a larger size as well. So this is the rose. Okay, it doesn't work. There's a safety seal, of course. It does smell very rose-like. It also smells kind of powdery, but it is powder, so I guess that makes sense. I'm going to not take the safety seals off just yet. I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to use first. They do come with these little powder puffs, and they say Madame Lemy on the handle. They're small. They're maybe, my hands are small and I can fit 2 fingers in there. So that's the rose. It's a little difficult to get the lids back on because the powder puff kind of smooshes out the sides. Yeah, it's a little difficult to get the lids back on. Lemon. I mean, I can smell the lemon, but also there's a cologne quality to it. That's not. I was expecting more of a fresh lemon scent. This definitely has a cologne quality. I can see a man wearing this. Like, it's not a masculine scent. I can definitely see, a woman wearing it. It's just, it's very gender non-specific. Because it does have that cologne quality to it. It doesn't really smell like lemon to me. Just kind of a citrusy cologne. Smell the lime to see if it's any different. It's very similar to the lemon, this one, but it has that same citrusy cologne. This one's a little bit sharper. This is the lavender. It's very soft. Let me see the difference between the lavender and the rose here. Yeah, the rose is the only one that really smells like what it says it's supposed to smell like. The rose is rose. The lavender is just, again, it has that kind of cologne quality, but with that, the herby medicinally scent that lavender has without actually smelling like lavender. I will give these a whirl, try them out both as deodorant and as dry shampoo, and we will see how that works. Interesting because this is, from the little that's coming out of the safety seal, the powder is very much, it's white powder. So I have pretty fair hair. I'm a natural blonde. Even with my, light colored hair, untinted dry shampoo shows up in my hair. It makes my hair look gray. And I really need to brush it out before it soaks up the oil and doesn't look like I've powdered my hair for high school play. So I'm wondering how this works. Yeah, we will see. I will check back with you later. Okay, so I'm going to test the Madame Lemy, and what I'm doing is I'm using a native unscented on one side, and I am using the Madame Lemy lavender on the other side. I'm also using this as body powder, both like under my bra and, between my thighs to see how it works as body powder. And we'll see how that all works. Did not show you that on camera. But what I wanted to see was how it works as a hair powder, because this is supposed to be a 3-in-1 product. So you can use it as a body powder, you can use it as deodorant, and you can use it as a dry shampoo. So it's been a few days since I have washed my hair. We're going to see how this works. So it's actually, let's see, today is Wednesday. I last washed my hair on Sunday, so it has been 3 days now that I haven't washed my hair or put any dry shampoo in. I have used powdered dry shampoos before with mixed success. You have to kind of shake it up to get it out, and then you're just on the little poof. I will say this has a very, it's kind of gritty. I expected it to be soft like cornstarch or like other dry shampoos or powders like that I've used, but there's definitely a grit in it. And I'm wondering if that's the salt, because salt is an ingredient. So I'm putting it here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's very powdered wig, like I'm in the 1800s. Let me see here. How does it brush out? Also, my hair kind of desperately needs a cut. It's at a very strange length right now. Put some more in. Feel like should be piling my hair up and going to Versailles with this much powder in my hair. But this does give, it's hard, like when I used it as body powder and deodorant, it was hard to see how much I was getting on me. But, on my hair, it's quite evident that, the powder puff does hold quite a bit. One thing, the camera angle here, you see my sweater? I don't know if you can tell, I'm getting powder everywhere. So this is not a neat process. Comb it, brush it through. So it does brush through pretty well. I think other powdered dry shampoos I've used have kind of clumped more because they've come in a little shaker and they've, you've had like 5, dots from the shaker. So this does comb through better. I mean, other than the fact that my hair is crazy right now. Some powder right there. There's like the big white spot on my forehead. I don't know. We will see. I will let this kind of settle in, and I will see this evening how it looks. I will also, maybe I'll put more powder in this evening and see how it looks in the morning, because a lot of times dry shampoo just really works best in the evening to then, to let it kind of soak up everything overnight. So I will check back in with you later and see how this holds up. Okay, so it has been about 10 hours. Got started a little late this morning. Like I said, I had some morning meetings before I could put the powder in my hair. So it's been about 10, 11 hours since I put it in, and it's okay. It's definitely, it's definitely heavier than it was. For the other places that I used it, for underarm deodorant, I think the Native did control odor better. I didn't do anything particularly sweaty today. The Native side worked a little bit better, and I asked my husband which side, and he said that there was a little bit more odor on the side that I used the powder on. And it has a once the scent of the perfuminess wears off, it has kind of this metallic-y scent, which I'm pretty sure is the baking soda, that it smells like that pretty strongly. But I do think that it worked pretty well as body powder. It controlled sweating, around my bra area, and it did help a lot there. I do think that if, going forward, I do like it for that. But let's put a little bit more in tonight, and we will see how I wake up in the morning. Not sure if I'm ready to show you guys my morning just woke up look, but first time for everything, right? Again, powder in my hair for Versailles. Work it in. It definitely, I don't know, did it flip it back up? It definitely flipped it back up a little bit. My hair is such a disaster right now. Need to get it cut. We'll see how this looks in the morning. Okay, so welcome to, I am not a morning person, but I have a meeting in 45 minutes, so I need to figure out if I need to wash my hair or if I can get by with another day. I'm not gonna put more dry shampoo in. I can feel my scalp, I can feel if I rub my scalp, powder comes away on my fingers. I don't want to put more shampoo in. But let's see if I can get away with it. So it looks dryish now, but I'll put a brush through it. Well, I think if my hair was cut better and was not looking quite so crazy, it would be okay. So I will say, yeah, I think this experiment was a success. The dry shampoo at night was enough to kind of bounce us back and make it look not crazy. I will be putting it in a barrette again today, though, so it's a little crazy. So we'll do that. Okay, so the last thing you saw was me saying, well, it's not a great deodorant, and I'm kind of iffy about it as a hair powder, but it seems to work well as a body powder. Spoiler, I got a rash. I don't know if I was actually I don't think I'm allergic to any of those ingredients, but I think it was the coarseness of the salt in it, because there is a real grittiness to this that I have not experienced before in other body powders or dry shampoos or anything of that sort. So one of the things also when I was unpacking, I mentioned that, I'll show you the box here again, that I couldn't tell the difference between the scents. The only one, the rose scent, was like a clear rose scent, but it's not a rose scent that I liked. It smells like old lady rose. It's hard to describe what old lady rose is, but that's the type of rose scent this was. I normally really like roses, In fact, the native deodorant that I usually get the lavender and rose scent. So I thought that this was going to work well for me. It did not. It's not just me, because I've had other people, like my friends come over and I'm like, smell these deodorants. Smell them. Do they smell different? Can you tell which one is which? The rose one, everyone agrees smells different. One friend did guess that the rose was the lemon, which was interesting. But again, it was the only one that she thought smelled any different than the other ones. The other three all smell exactly the same. The lavender, the lemon, the lime, they smell exactly the same. So that was a little disappointing. And just in general, a lot of people love this. I've seen other reviews online where people say it's one of their favorite beauty products. It does not work for me on any level. I don't like how it smells. It doesn't work very well as deodorant. Native work much better. It does not work all that well as hair powder, as dry shampoo, and as a body powder. Like I said, I got a rash. It was just, I think it was a friction burn basically from putting it under my bra band, and the grittiness just rubbed on me. All in all, Madame Lemy is a failure. I did not like it. I am searching for new body powder because right now it's June, it's getting warm, and I'm going to need a body powder. So if you have one you recommend that is also, natural ingredients, cruelty-free, vegan, all that sort of thing, let me know in the comments because I am looking, and maybe I will do a review of that as well and we can compare and contrast. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like, subscribe, come back for more, and I will see you soon. Thank you.